Powderhound.
We've been drinking it. It's not bad.
It's a winter ale. Big Sky Brewing Company.
From Missoula, Montana, no less.
Should be Missouri.
Missoula, Missouri.
Yeah, I don't know if there's Missoula, Missouri. Probably
Missouri,
not.
Montana.
Yes, Hannah, Montana.
She's gone crazy.
Would you like to play first? Absolutely. I mean, we're against Langdong. That sounds dangerous. We can keep that.
We got land. We got other stuff. We're doing good.
Yeah. What this says to me is like Harpy, throw a Scourge Mark on it, and then enchant it with that thing, and just pray that they didn't realize that removal was available in the set.
Well, they're playing green, so it hardly is.
Right. So time defeat is our only threat. Well, and shredding winds probably
There are
aren't.
lots of things. There are lots of things that are a threat, but probably not in this game.
But they have this, and so now it could be anything. Every spell's possible.
Are you making fun of him? It sounds like you're making fun of him.
It did sound like I was making fun of him. No, I actually, because he is playing that card, all removal spells
Are on the table.
at least those that only require one of any color. Oh, good. Don't have a land, don't have a land. Sucker!
Of course, we don't look super smart either.
Right. That's fair. We deserved it. But I
You were mocking him ruthlessly for
specifically
no
deserved it.
reason.
Hey, we're getting in for 3 damage. Although it would have been a lot better if we'd been playing a Harpy that turn.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well.
Okay, so quickly, outclass us. Play your Messian Courser. Yeah. That I don't scare, or I'm not as scared of.
Agent of Horizons.
Agent of Verizon.
Oh. So, do you feel that you don't pay enough for your cellular service? Talk to Verizon.
Are you paying too much? Yeah. Do you care? Yeah.
No. Are you not paying enough? Do you feel like, you might be getting too good a deal on your cellular service? Come to Verizon. We'll be more than happy to take a huge amount of your money for better service. And in this part of the country, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
There are other places you can go, but not Sprint or AT&T or T-Mobile or
Anything that you've ever heard.
or anything you ever heard. I mean, it's like you have to go with like someone who uses Verizon towers.
Yep. Because they're the only ones who bothered to put up towers.
Pretty much. So let's see. U.S. Cellular, they use Verizon towers. You can go with them. I use Net 10.
That's about right.
Well, at least we're drawing our most expensive cards. I guess we can put the returned Duder out.
Yep. Or we could have forced this guy to attack. Although now he might be unblockable.
Because we totally throw the Mogwai under the bus.
Oh yeah, this guy really pretty pointless at this moment. So that yuck.
Hey, you know what would get rid of that?
What?
Something that destroys enchantments or artifacts.
What destroys enchantments or artifacts?
I'm just saying, it would totally happen. It could do it.
Yes.
There's lots of stuff. We didn't put any of those in our deck.
No, we didn't. And this will deal 2 damage to creature with flying. So F'd and F'd. So do I want to kill this thing or force him to make it unblockable as my like last act of valor with that? Probably. It's probably better than playing a marginal creature. I guess if I put this guy out, I do have 3 things that I could discard, so I could get him all the way up to a 9/9.
Wow.
So if I attacked and he didn't block or didn't have a play that turn, that could be like our surprise I win. That's probably better. And if he is using the bow to kill the singer, then he might not be able to do anything else this turn.
Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. Well, that's a little closer to being good.
Mm-hmm. Actually, since he has an island, this thing can even attack right away. We'll go for it and see if he'll.
If he doesn't think about it.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, if he blocks this on this, I'll just pitch the centaur. I have no attachment to it. Actually, I probably should pitch the harpy. Harpy's just going to immediately die to that.
Yeah.
And voyages in. There we go. That's what
The Voyaging Voyager.
Beecher.
Oh, V'ger. It's Cthulhu in power armor.
So we're 1 land away from Sip of Hemlock, so we might be able to set something nasty up. If he can, I'd probably kill this.
So what does the Sealock monster do?
It's 5/5. If they don't have an island, you can't attack. When you make it monstrous to an 8/8, it turns one of their lands into an island.
Wish it was target land type. You know? Because then you could turn all of their forests into islands.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Because it would actually, hose them over a lot harder than
Yes.
just one.
Right, and the way it does, it actually makes it an island whatever.
Oh, yeah, it's kind of stupid.
Yeah, it doesn't do the hosing, it just allows it to attack.
It should be super cheap to flip that.
I concur. Well, he's going to get in for 1.
Huh.
And you put a card on the bottom. That makes it even more of a reason to Sip of Hemlock that guy. And
Yes, use up all your mana.
card is so annoying. Didn't get there. I could do that and cast that. That's probably what I want to do. Next turn we can kill something, which you might think, like save it back and think, oh, I have a blocker, I'm okay. Trading for both.
You know you want to.
Do you have a trick? I mean, coordinated strike would just eat our lunch here, but you would have double blocked long before if that's what you're doing. Okay, going for a double block, I'll take it. I am happy for you to not have unblockable creatures and to be left with a 1/4 who's unblockable, but he's going to die.
No, man, he's got a plan. He's got a big plan. It's a great plan, man.
That he might. If he has something to tap our guy down again, and it's like a bestow card that, if he has Boon Satyr, well, it gives him +4/+2.
Boon Satyr.
And then I'd be a little scared. Otherwise, I'm just hoping that this thing survives. Oh, +1/+1, I'm sure. Didn't. It didn't survive. He still's only dealing 2 and ended up using.
That's a lot of his cards.
Yeah. Using up his turn, but I do need to kill it. There we go. So now you can't tap our guy down anymore. What's your next option?
Well,
Ooh, that's ugly.
huh. Prognatos.
Actually, that's not bad at all. We oops. We put this on,
Okay.
which makes him an 8/8. We have a creature in hand,
Sure.
so if he doesn't block and just
Says I can live with 2.
yep. Wrong one. There's our 10. Winner, winner. Good. This deck continues to
To amaze.
greatly outperform what it deserves.
Did he have any black creatures?
What was he playing?
Blue and green,
Blue.
basically. I mean, I think he may have had black, but I don't think he had any black creatures.
Right. Last matchup, we probably should have cited that in.
Yeah, except why? We totally dominated.
Right. We just need to remember, though, that we actually
That we
have a legitimate sideboard card.
Yeah, that seems legit.
Yes. Not in this matchup. You're right. He's blue-green with...
A smattering of everything else.
Right. He's splashing for something we just don't know.
Neither is he. He just likes how
Is he playing the 80 card special?
Yeah.
The too drunk to submit?
It's the Saturday night special. Yeah. Apparently he's sideboarding though.
Yes.
He's probably putting in some of those dark betrayals as well.
That was the first game. Wow, we're even up. it's so unbelievable to be ahead.
We're playing with a flesh mad steed, and we aren't losing.
We haven't seen it though.
Oh, you're right. That could totally turn on us.
Yep.
Yeah,
I stand behind the flesh mad steed in this deck.
but we haven't seen it.
Yes, but I stand behind it.
Huh. All right.
Because we have seen our other two drops or our other 3 2-drops, and by playing a 4th one, that just is increasing our chance of having a 2-drop. We've just been very lucky that we've had the good ones instead of the bad ones.
Yeah, that's probably fair.
And this deck, actually against his deck, maybe even putting in the wall over a Flash Mad Steed wouldn't be a bad idea, because he isn't super aggressive. Ugh.
No, we can't keep that, John.
I know we can't, but I really like a lot of the cards there.
Well, yeah, and we can't play any. Ugh. Ugh. And then we shot craps.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Now that's just rubbing it in. First card you draw is a double black card. And another island. Of which I believe we are at a 6-to-11 ratio. Okay. I go ahead and put it out. So I guess he's going to get something out here. Seems like kind of the big green monster deck, even though we didn't really see that in game 1. Not happy just having a plains. He's made it into a planeswamp.
Into a
Island
super
Mountain
plains.
Forest.
You know what that means, though? When our planeswalker comes up, we can totally go over there.
I think we left that in the sideboard
Damn it.
in the other set.
From like years ago?
Yes.
Have they?
I think they have.
Okay. All I know is that like Great Wall was the most useless card ever.
Yes.
And that's amongst a lot of useless cards.
Yeah, it takes something to get that title.
What's it do? Oh, it prevents planeswalkers from attacking you without being able, unblockably.
Now, if you change that from planeswalkers to like...
Oh man, if it was spelled like so that planeswalkers couldn't do anything,
Yes.
everyone would play it.
This card's awesome. Yes, it is. We were really...
we don't know how a wall
ahead of the
prevents them
game.
from doing this shit, but it does.
Yep.
They're like, man, this wall is huge.
This wall's great. Does he just have land? Like,
It's a Land's Edge deck.
Well, he did lose 3 cards in a row there. We got.
I never complain about him losing time to feed.
Yeah, because that is one of his only removal spells, or probably.
He's throwing down nothing but 100-handed ones, and other gigantic monstrous creatures, but it's got a while to go.
Still nothing. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and read the bones pre-combat. Nope. Nope. Yep.
Huh. That I think that went pretty well for us.
Yeah. Okay. So George,
Yeah.
do we put out a Flesh Mad Steed to have 2 power for attacking, or do we put out a Triton which is costing 3, so we're being more
Efficient.
efficient?
I think that we put out the Triton because as a trick we could Pyrrhica's curse it in order to bow down one of their creatures.
Yes. I think we put out the Triton because if they don't play something this turn,
They're in a lot of trouble.
yeah, then and they're not playing anything right now, but the likelihood that they still wouldn't have a creature that would just outclass, absolutely blow away the Flesh Mad Steed.
My problem with the Flesh Mad Steed is summed up with if they have any removal, they also remove it.
Right.
I mean, it's a terrible card. I mean, it's worse than a Gazban Ogre. If it only cost 1 black, I'd be like, yeah, okay. I mean, I could see
this.
I could see how you could potentially use this card. But man, when it costs 2 and it has an ability which just is like, oh, a creature died. It's out too.
Keep up the cure or cast the steed? Here I think cast the steed.
Yeah.
Because I don't expect that he's going to suddenly draw a bunch of creatures. I mean, he hasn't done anything for a while. Okay.
See what I'm saying?
If he does cast something good,
Yeah.
that to kill.
Like that guy. We should totally kill that guy. Or we could just Pyrrhica's curse it.
Right. That's.
Although, won't that give the other thing out? Or do you have to target it? Whenever
Yeah.
you cast a spell.
Yeah, when you target it, not when someone else does.
But see?
Yes. Now should I just go ahead and
So
kill
what we
that
should
so I
have
can
done was,
attack with everything?
I guess, attacked and
Well,
then killed it?
We weren't going to attack with it anyway, unless we killed this. Like, my plan
But then
right
it would have
now-
died. It might have died, John. It might have been gone.
God, you hate it.
I do. It's a terrible card.
I don't know what he could... If he has a Elspeth.
A deck composed of nothing but flesh-mad steeds. But you'd have to have something else, which, like, whenever a creature becomes tapped as a result of an effect, you may do, like, 1 point of damage to a target opponent.
Right.
I mean, I don't think such a thing
Oh.
exists.
Okay. So he really just had nothing? I wonder if he had all land in hand. I mean, I don't really care. We won. We're in the finals, but...
Yeah, that's bordering on inexplicable, though.
Yeah.
Because we shouldn't have. We should not be here.
We drafted the deck in the 3rd pack exclusively.
Pretty much. Huh. Well.
And it wasn't even like a great 15 cards. It was
No.
some role players to push us into blue instead of white.
Yeah. Well.
You know what really pisses me off about it?
Hmm.
So it's a black-blue deck, which I have heard is one of the best archetypes in Theros.
Going.
The number of times where I have purposefully drafted a black-blue deck, gotten multiple shipwreck singers, multiple gray
You have
merchants,
everything that you're supposed to have in
yeah,
order to be awesome.
and I get destroyed, just annihilated. I mean, that almost always happens. I've pretty much given up on black blue. And then today we like are forced into it just because there's nothing else going on and I'm having more success with it than
Yeah.
yeah,
Well, you know.
gotta love magic. So despite even our uh monoscrew having to mulligan
Yeah.
down to something where we
No,
had
we still won convincingly.
yep.
No, this deck is doing better than most of the decks that we've built in Theros. Which, what this tells me is Theros is not a good set.
Yes.
Because it is just random. It is it's just it's like you may as well like roll at the start of the game,
Roll to win.
roll to win. It's just up, you got high, you win.
Should we play?
Ugh.
We've got nothing else going on, but if you do, don't bother.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll see you in the finals. Hopefully, Zendu.
We'll wrap it up shortly.